You know, after half a year of not playing Rush Duels, I came back to the game and got all the way from Bronze to King of Games in like 3 days. And that's a bit too easy, so maybe I want to do something a bit harder. Hello, everyone. Renegade here with some Rush Duel Masochist. Maybe this will be a regular thing. We'll see if I like it. So if you're familiar with Simo's original Master Duel Masochist series, it's kind of the same idea. There's some differences because of the Duel Links wonkiness, but yeah, that's basically the idea. I was actually inspired to do this by the Silent GM. I wrote that down because I'm bad with names. I'll leave a link to this in the description to where you can find their channel, since they're also doing a Rush Duel Links Masochist series and a regular Speed Duel Links Masochist series, which I have no interest in that, but, you know, if you want to see that, they're doing that too. I'll be doing mine a little different than they're doing theirs, but watching theirs is what gave me the inspiration to try this, so shout out to them. So, if you've never heard of Masochist at all, we're going to be starting with just 10 random packs, the minimum to build a deck. We're ignoring the starter deck, and I'm going to be ignoring all freebies, so like level up rewards and lifetime missions. I'm ignoring all that. I want all the cards I have to be randomized. There are a couple things we're going to add to this wheel after the initial spins. Like, I like the idea that the Silent GM had with the NPC duels, Legendary Duelist duels, and Card Trader. Specifically Card Trader, I'm just going to be doing, you know, whatever he's offering. I'm going to ignore regular inventory. But, so that's my plan with that. The selection boxes, I'll say, are, like, they're each worth, like, 4 packs. So if we spin them, that'll be, like, 4 packs worth, because we're going to get up to 10 packs. But when we get to doing this regularly after this initial 10 spins, I'm gonna be turning it into like a piece of art situation where, like, if you get a selection box, it's like, okay, that's 1. Now when you get that 2 more times, you get you get it 3 times. 3 is the lucky number, then you get to actually open a selection box. So it's kind of like 4 packs for the price of 3. So you don't feel so bad about whiffing 2. That's what I'm gonna do with the selection boxes. But first, let's just spin and see what I get. It would be funny if I get a selection box, because I still have not opened any selection boxes on my main account. Because I just got back to the game, and I've been focusing on the main boxes. But, let's spin. Okay, Evolving Rising Heart. I gotta keep a tally of this. I'm bad with names, so I'm gonna have to find out after this what all these sets are. I remember some of the set names, but a lot of them I don't. Oh, Fusion Revolution. I know that one. That's the newest one. So we might get fusion monsters. If we do, we get more than 10 packs. Isn't that fun? Heavy Metal Scream. Sorry if you can hear my pencil dropping. Heavy Strike Excavator. So much is heavy. Too much heavy. That's 4. Transcendence Miragius. TM for short. That's 5. Oh, Selection Box 01. Okay. We are getting a selection box. I've never opened one of these before. That's fun. And that's going to count as 4, so we only get 1 more spin. Which also means we're going to be, if we roll selection box or selection box 2, we're ignoring those for these. And then another Heavy Metal Scream. So Heavy Metal Scream times 2. So, we're opening ERH. I wrote down the letters. I forget. Oh, I have them on the side. Evolving Rising Heart. Fusion of Revolution. 2 Heavy Metal Scream. 1, where is it? It's Heavy Strike Excavator. 1 Transcendence Miragius. And 1 Selection Box 01. That's fun. And now, before I close out of this, let me just go ahead and say 1/3. I'm going to edit this real quick. 1/3, and then I'm going to add NPC duel times 5, because I like that concept. Legendary, Duelist, Duel, times 5, and Card, Trader, Visit. So, that'll be the box. That'll be the box? Yeah, now let's go open those boxes. Fun! Okay, so heading into the shop. We got some boxes to open. So first, if it'll move the fuck along. Go just to the rush boxes to make this quicker. So, Evolving Rising Heart was where? It's this one. It's got the one with the heavy metals. This is the one that killed my interest in the game for a little bit. Just a little bit, because I was not a fan of, Actually, it wasn't this one. It was the one before it. It was Roa's flip everything face up and destroy everything. Got kind of sick of that deck for a while, but anyways, we're gonna get one pack of this. What do we got? First pack, real exciting. That's awful. The thing in the purple mirror. If we get the zombie that pulls normals back from grave, it could have a use. But otherwise, that's terrible. Thunderbolt boost. When an opponent's level 8 or lower monster. This is so specific. If we get thunders, maybe. More thunder stuff. If you have 2 or more face-up thunder-type monsters in the field, all face-up monsters you opponent field lose form. I will say, attack buffing and debuffing is very important, because without good skills to clear stuff, I will be using skills when I have them, but without good skills to clear stuff, it's going to be hard to clear 2,500 monsters, and just big monsters in general, so stuff like this will help, but again, we're going to need those thunders. But okay, next box. So, Fusion of Revolution. If we pull a fusion, we get to pull another pack, which will be obnoxious because I have to reopen my wheel spinner, and that's going to be a whole pain. So hopefully we don't. What? No fusion. Good. Makes this simple. I mean, technically getting a fusion would be better if bang for my buck because I get an extra pack, but yeah, this is simpler. Alright, this card. Level 5. This is terrible, right? Summon Spell Trap. Especially someone level 6 or lower, dragon normal from your graveyard. This is so specific. Maybe we can make it work, but this is a pretty bad level 5. And it's a level 5 effect monster! Does that void Yugioh's starting skill? Or is it just level 7 or higher? Because I know it's like if you have certain effect monsters, it turns a skill off. His starting skill is actually really good for a challenge like this. I guess we'll find out. I'll have to relook at that skill. Sword Dancer, a classic. I've been playing a lot with the Matarian deck in my main account. 1400 normal summon is fine for now. And Bubble Man. This guy, for now, is a pretty big whiff. There's not much general hero support. There's Flame Wingman, but until we get a Bubble Man fusion, this isn't really doing anything. Because you have no other cards in your hand or on your field during your main phase normal special summon. When are you going to have no cards in your hand and on your field when you special summon this? You're always drawing up to 5 every turn. When's that ever going to happen? Like, maybe there are some worlds, but they're so niche they're not worth considering. And his 1200 defense is like... It can come up. There are worse cards, but there's much better cards. Alright, success. We did not pull a fusion monster. Alright, 2 heavy metal screams. We get 2 of something. Nice. Heavy metal scream has some good stuff in it. Hopefully we pull some of it. I mean, there's some good stuff in every set, realistically, but this one specifically, I think, has a lot of good general cards, because there's some good specific cards and good general cards. Rush duels, I'd say, compared to speed duels, have more good general than specific, but this set, I like this set, hopefully. Don't fail me, set. Oh, do we get something big? No, sometimes they troll you, where you think you get something big and you don't. Garm the Lone Wolf, that's pretty much a complete dud. I think there's some Fiend support potentially with this card, but it's like very, very niche. Okay, Return. This is actually a decent card. Like, I wouldn't run it in a normal deck, but for, like, being forced to use certain cards, this is okay. When your opponent adds a card from grave to the hand, shuffle one random card from your opponent's hand to the deck. So the reason this is good is because a lot of meta decks will run stuff like, you can see it on the side. There's a level 1 beast that returns a normal beast from your hand, graveyard to your hand. It gives them more resources and just in general lets them do more stuff over the course of a turn. This can stop the opponent from doing that. Now granted, you generally want to run cards that do stuff for yourself, but our starting deck's going to be kind of bad. So if we can mess up our opponent's game plan, that might be the best thing we can do for a little while. Okay, Seraph of Darkness. This is a very good general card if we can get something to go with it. And it's 1011 stat line is okay. If you have a face-up, level 5 or higher, dark attribute in your field, pay 500. Change one face-up, level 8 or lower monster opponent's field to face-up attack position or face-down defense position. It's very good, very good. But we need darks to combo with it. So, will we get some? I don't know. We're going to get a second pack right now. But is it any good? Okay, this I like to see. We got a 1400 defender. That's not bad at all. And a level 1 fiend. There's some stuff that specifically combos with that. So, fingers crossed. Okay, Feral Imp. That's great. A 1400 defender with 1300 attack. Amazing. Love it. Fiery Arrow is 1300 attack is not great, but there is some pyro support, which maybe this could build towards. Alright, that's 2 Heavy Metal Scream. Now a Heavy Strike Excavator. Heavy Strike Excavator. I think some people look at this as being kind of notoriously bad. I haven't opened much of it, but I think it's fine. Maybe in the meta scene it's a little bad. 1300 defender, I think there's some plant support in here. 1200 attacker, again, I don't think we pulled a single 1500 attacker, have we? That's not looking great. Okay, we have a boss monster. This definitely voids Yugioh's starting skill. Alright, send one other face-up Earth attribute plant type monster from your field to the graveyard. I think we pulled one of those. Change the original attack of one face-up level 8 or lower Earth attribute monster in your opponent's field to 0. That's like... Can we get an attribute change beam? There's a type change beam in the game. If we can get an attribute change beam, then we'd be cooking. Otherwise, it's probably just a 24-50 in vanilla. Which, like, as starting out in this challenge is fine. Alright, next up, Transcendence Miragius. We got our first 1500 attacker! Hello, Sylphie Draw! Good to see ya! Psychic Introduction. Your opponent rolls as a monster. We have, I don't think, a single Psychic monster yet, so that's, I think, our first completely dead card. Well, no, we have, like, the Thunder Trap, so maybe not. Imprison Beautiful Witch. This is, I think, a decent card that we're not going to be able to use. Your opponent normal summons a monster while you have a face-up level 8 or higher Aqua-type monster on your field. Choose up to 5 monsters in your opponent's graveyard and shuffle them to the deck. If your opponent has a face-up Spellcaster monster on their field, you can choose up to 5 additional monsters. Yeah, so we don't have any level 8 Aquas right now. Even if we did, this card is... It's okay. Because it can turn off, like, Talismanic Seal Arrays and stuff. And sometimes people really like having cards in their graveyard to do stuff with, like, Seal Arrays, but at the same time, that's so, like, winning games. I don't know if this is going to help us win games. At least not till we get a very specific type of deck. So I think, I was going to say that pack was a dud, but no, it gave us our first 1500 attackers, so that's okay. Alright, now Selection Box. I think these are supposed to be kind of good, or something. I don't know, I've never opened one, I've never needed to, and I haven't touched it with my main account, but I guess we'll see. Selection box 01. Be good to me, please. We can get some crazy stuff in here, potentially. We can get some alt arts. Purchase limit 35. If we hit that, then we won't be able to do this anymore. That's so funny. There's a purchase limit on these. Yeah, okay. It's so bad for the casual person. Okay, so we got a Spell Archer. This doesn't line the packs up the same way a regular pack does. It doesn't show the cards stacked up. So for a second I'm like, do we only have one card? Have I been gypped? No. Okay, so Spell Archer. That could maybe be good with Spellcaster support, but we don't really have any of that right now. We got our first Psychic in Wattkiss. Otherwise, I mean, there's some stuff that supports this. One Side Reverse is okay. This can help beat Set 3 Pass. The problem is that to deal with Set 3 Pass, we first need to be able to deal with winning the game, which our deck is going to struggle with. Another Return. Okay. We got our first 2 of. Amazing. Bubbly Elf. Hey, we're getting some Aqua. You know, that could be good if stuff. Getting a bunch of weak cards. Do you see on the side how many 1500s are in this set? I'm not getting any of them. Keytar Kid. Yeah. Well, I mean, it gives us stuff for the Psychic. Another Babysitter Goat. 1400 Defender. Okay, Mystic Dealer. So this can help us draw into the few good cards we have. That's not bad, maybe. If we have some Spellcasters, we have at least the Archer. Okay, that's huge. We got a 1500 attacker that has 1200 defense. Gazelle is amazing. And that's this. Another 1500 attacker. Also amazing. Paku Paku Chu! This is what I'm talking about. You have no other monsters in the field. Place one beast monster from your graveyard. We got Gazelle, so we have at least one beast. Add a beast normal from your graveyard to your hand. We might not have enough beasts to make this work, but when we do, this is a good card. Good to have. Okay, we got a 7's Road Witch. Alt Art. That's cool. 7 card from your hand to graveyard. Search someone level 7 or higher dark attribute spellcast type monster from your hand. Visit your field, and if you special summon 7's Road mission, you get stuff. I mean, level 6, 1600 is fine for now, right? It's fine. That was 12 cards, if I understand right. Yes, that was 12 cards. So that everything worked out. Everything worked out how I wanted it to. So, let's see what our deck looks like. Probably not very good. Okay, so putting everything in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Beautiful. Can we win? Not fulfill the skill requirement. I understand. Thank you for telling me that. Yeah, is it level 5 or level 7? Just to know. Level 6. Okay, I was wrong in both ways. It's level 6 or higher. Well, yes, we do not fulfill that, but that's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. It would be a good skill to have, but for now we cannot. So, just looking at what we have, we've got one kind of boss monster in a 25-400 boss. Sure. We got a pseudo 1600 one tribute boss. A terrible, like, just probably worst card in the deck card, but sure. We have a level 5 or higher dark that we can pair with Seraph. Value. Do we have, like, beasts? We have one beast. This is a fiend. These are, like, zombie, fiend, spellcaster. No, I don't think we can use Paku Paku Chu, so this is pretty dead. Alright. We got a couple 1500 beaters. We do have an Earth Attribute plant, so in the rare case where my opponent has an Earth Attribute level 8 or lower monster, oh, you know, Ancient Gear Golem! Value! If my opponent has Ancient Gear Golem, and we get this with Koroba, we can turn it to 0. We can out AGG. That's amazing. Because that's the only way we're going to out it in this deck. Okay, so Spell Archer's like, I think, our only pitch with Dealer. This has no support. We have... Okay, this does nothing. This does nothing because I believe we have no Thunders. These cards are okay. Maybe, depending on what my opponent is playing. And then Psychic. This can maybe give us some life points, but it requires us to have face-up Psychic monsters, and our Psychic monsters are shit, and we don't want them face-up. So, thumbs up. We have no Thunders, so this is dead. This could maybe help us beat set 3 pass. We don't have any battle manipulation for the most part, so if our opponent just sticks a 2500 guy, unless it's Earth attribute, or we get this miracle combination of Seraph and Seven's Road, we just lose at that point. But that is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see if we can win. Fingers crossed for our opponent breaking. Okay, first rush duel. Let's try not to lose too badly. I mean, we're gonna lose, but let's just not lose badly, alright? I did a little bit of a Masochist series with Master Duel, when I played a little bit of Master Duel. I've barely played any of it, but I played it Masochist style to, because I was doing like a swap thing where I gave my, my friend a Master Duel code, and they gave me a Duel Links code, so we each played a bit of the other's game, and I just played Master Duel Masochist style. Okay. They have one monster. 2 set cards. That looked like inhumanly fast. Maybe it just they loaded into the game faster than I did. Oh gosh. They're playing a 40 card deck. Oh my god, they milled Reincarnation with Reactor turn 1? What kind of luck sack is that bullshit? Are you kidding? Oh god, they're gonna be playing Battle Traps in the low ranks. I gotta play around Battle Traps. Battle Traps generally aren't great in Duel Links. We'd probably like them because they can steal wins in the low ranks. But like, they're generally not great, but you see them in the... Who does that? Clearly my opponent is not great, but they luck sacked with the Reincarnation and ended up keeping 2 cards in hand. So the +2 did nothing for them. Alright, so what do we got our boss monster. Hold on. We maybe can win this. If my opponent has a Legend Trap, which we're not going to have any Legends, set this to get this dumb card out of our hand. We actually have a pretty decent hand, all things considered. Set some stuff. We'll test for Trap Hole. There's no Trap Hole. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna clear his 2 face-up monsters and getting damage. We could technically get in, I think it's about the same damage either way, so... we'll kill here. He opened the Legend Trap. Of course he did. Alright, so what do we do here? We need to hope he's bricked up. So... we're just gonna get in as much damage as possible. It seems like he doesn't have any other battle tricks. Although we had no monsters in the graveyard, so we still could have a battle trick. The Ruin is gone, but that was also our best monster, so things are not looking good for us. Wait, Cyber Dragon? Oh, he's just playing a fusion pile. I was gonna be like, he's playing Matarians. No, he's playing all the fusions. Oh, we're very screwed. We can't beat this, can we? This is light attribute? Even if we get Seraph of Darkness plus Seven's Road Witch, both of those together, we still lose, right? Yeah, we still lose in that case. Alright, we gotta go next. Okay, they're playing the starter skill. I don't remember how this skill works. You have no cards in your extra deck. Add one Imaginary Actor, 1 Sword Dancer, 1 Fusion. Oh, that is how that works. That adds a lot of dead cards. That's a pretty bad starter skill. Okay, so... I guess we just set 3 pass. If any of these had a decent attack stat, I would summon them. Do we set 4 pass? No. We could summon this I am gonna... no, I think I have enough... I have enough not high levels in the deck that I don't want to waste this, especially because it can pair with Seraph of Darkness. I was gonna say, if we're hoping to high roll our opponent, then we maybe should just, you know, summon our cards when we can to search as many cards as we can, but there is a potential synergy here, so... Our opponent is thinking for a while. Our opponent has drawn their card. Are they reading their cards? So their deck has 32 cards in it? Hold on, shouldn't it have to have 33? Because it adds a fusion, an actor, and a swordsman? Imaginary actor, one sword dancer, one fusion. Oh, okay, so it has 32 cards, which means he already has, like, one of those cards, maybe. Maybe we'll win by timeout, because it looks like my opponent doesn't want to play. That is how you win early Masochist games sometimes. Your opponent just does nothing, right? Our opponent might be playing the, there are rewards if you do one-a-day duel with Yugioh. So my opponent might just be someone who doesn't play and is doing the one-a-day Yugioh duel. And they might be letting the time run out. In which case, I'll cut to the end of the game and we'll win by timeout. Them letting the time run out is pretty rude, I will say. I get that they're not allowed to surrender, but they could just end the turn immediately. And let me attack them and kill them. Granted, my deck is shit. Theirs is probably better, despite the fact that they're not interested in playing. But they probably should just be ending turn to be polite. Alright. It really feels like an eternity when they do it on the first turn. But, you know, we'll take it. A win's a win. I guess that's one way to get a wheel spin. Oh, I guess I'm also going to have to keep an eye on this, right? Because this is how I'm potentially going to get other skills. But nothing yet for now. Rookie rank 2. Hey, look at that. We're making it. We're making it. We've won a game. Fair and square. Okay, wheel on the wall. What will you spin this time for balls? Genesis Maximum. I don't think we got any of that last time. Okay, let's jump into Genesis Maximum. Okay, Genesis Maximum, first pack. Be kind to us. This pack has Essel in it. That's great. Oh man, this pack's bosses are so niche. They're not going to be great without a skill. Unless we get specifically Thunder Cavalry Trigger Drago. Everything else is, well, just as a 25, this could be okay. Let's pull the pack and see what we get. $1,500 attacker. Great, love to see it. Faithbird, another 1,500 attacker. That's amazing. Plaster Scout, 1,300 attacker. You know, probably good enough to run. Probably good enough to run. During your opponent's main phase, you take no effect damage from your opponent. Nice. So I want to keep track of this and write this down. I might put this on the screen somewhere, I don't know. But so far I got 1 win and 1 loss. We got an even win-loss record in Masochist. That's right. Things are going swimmingly. So, here's a question we need to ask ourselves. I believe we currently have... how many level 6 or higher effect monsters do we have? We have 2? We have 2. If we take those out, we can use the skill Rush on Seven's Road. The other option is taking out some of the garbage cards. I think the most garbage card we have right now is the Wyvern, so that's gone. Because at least spell traps we can set immediately to get them out of our hand and out of our life. But I'm considering taking out Seven's Road Witch and Garmamu because Torna and Seven's Road Magician would be better replacements. Because if we look at our attributes, Fire, Light, Earth, Wind, we got them all. Seven's Road would be great. And Seraph can work with Seven's Road Magician instead of Witch. Witch is less of a commitment, but we'll get Torna. And Torna's great. I'm gonna do it. We could take out a couple of other, like, dumb dead cards, and maybe we'll get to that, but, I think it is better for now to use the skill. Until we get, you know, some more good stuff to do, I think we'd rather use the skill than use these bosses that don't really do anything. So, we're gonna take these out. Now it meets the skill requirement, success. Let's get into another game. Oh, they're using an archive skill. So I was gonna say, I thought an archive skill might mean they'd be playing Cyber Dragon or Heroes, but they have no extra deck, so I don't know what they're playing. They have 31 cards in their deck. Why 31 cards? I have no idea. You know, we get a full set 5 pass. 2 of them are 1400s. I'd say that's great. Is there... Okay, so are these 2 traps ever going to do anything? Probably not, so we should be careful not to use up our last slot in case we want to use it on something. I gotta keep in mind, like, do we have any real traps that we want to, like, actually use? Like, in which case, we have to be careful. I should look after this if there's any spell traps I actually want to use. Yeah, there are. We have a couple of, like, you know, when your opponent adds a card from graveyard to hand traps. So that's worth consideration. I don't think we have anything great in the spell trap. I think it's mostly just those 2, right? Okay, 1500 attacker. That's going to be terrible. Yes! Our terrible trap cards are getting value. Eating a back row destruction. Love to see it. Our opponent is taking their time. Phoenix Dragon. Okay. Does that mean we have, like, a Dragius in our future? We would die. Please just attack forward with all of these. Okay. That's a terrible card. That's a whiff. Haha, Nana Boo Boo. Is this guy gonna whiff too? No, he succeeded. Shuffle 2 Dragon from your graveyard into the deck this turn. This face-up card can be treated as 2 tributes. So, if we can kill that this turn, it would be ideal. We got our Torna. We're getting our value. Okay, so... Our Torna is our only decent monster. But we should still try to clear if we can. I think we want to keep our 1400 Defender on the field because it's good. So summon over our Paku Paku, and then summon our 1000, and then we'll pitch one of the dumb cards in our hand so that we can clear the 1500. Sounds like a plan. Is there a world... We could crash with the 1000 and potentially keep, like, a bubbly elf. No, but we already did this. We're already doing it this way. We could have potentially tributed over a 1400 Defender. And maybe that would have been correct. I don't know. Gonna use this. We're gonna pitch this dumb card. We're gonna change the battle position to this. To defense position. We're gonna kill this. And then we're gonna kill this. There is a world where, yeah, we could have tributed over the Babysitter Goat and summoned the Bubbly Elf and crashed our 1000 into their 1000 to get their board fully clear, but it would have kind of cleared our board a bit too. Maybe, though, there's better value in clearing their board fully because our board is just kind of shit in general. And we want to keep our Torno, so we want to brick them, so we should fully clear their board. Yeah, I think that's correct. We should have tried to fully clear their board. I think that was a mistake. Yeah, it's debatable, but I think I'm going to lean on saying it was a mistake. Okay, that can't do anything. He must be going for a tribute play. Oh, okay. That is the end of the game. So it didn't matter. Even if we cleared the 1000, he still would have been able to summon the Dragius because he had 2 monsters to tribute. And in fact, he's going to be able to use this thing's effect, and we might be about to die. Do we have anything in our deck that can beat this? Yes, we have 7s. Oh my god! Illusion Strike Miragius! Level 7 or lower monsters your opponent's field. Oh, I feel like he should have used this and pitched the Dragius, right? Because if he did that, then he would have, I don't know, I feel like I would have died. Oh, holy shit, we got the dream. So I was going to say we still have an out now, but we can't really out both of them. I'm trying to think if there's any way we win this game. I don't think so, but... because we can put Masochist... their defense stats are just too high. I'm sure Seven's Road can clear, but let me just double check. Dark, light, wind. That's enough. Seven's Road can clear. It's just that if we kill one, he's going to attack with the other, and then we die, and then we don't do anything. Okay, we're going to set the Seraph. Because nobody has, like, good enough attack that it matters. We might just be screwed anyways. I don't know if I'm forgetting something in my deck. I don't think so. We've been through Torna. I think we just lose, but we'll see. Maybe my opponent bricks. Even if they brick, I don't know that that does anything for us. I think the only way we win now is deck out, which we're not going to deck him out. So, do I just surrender? I'll see what his next turn looks like. Maybe he makes a misplay. I don't know. Maybe he misclicks and switches Masochist to defense position, and then we win. I'm trying to think if the deck has any other outs to this card. I don't think so. I think it was just SRM and Torna, and they're both gone. Maybe I should have... wow, really? Maybe I should have held the Torna. Wait, why did he do that? Wait, why did he do that? He outed his own Masochist. Why on earth would you do that? And he comes back in defense position, so I can easily run this over. Is he playing around the trap card that I don't fucking have? Does he have the trap card? I don't know. I just have to summon all my strongest attackers and try to get in for as much damage as possible, I'm pretty sure. So, get this guy in there. This is 800. This is 800. But this has less defense, so get this guy in here. I was considering conceding. Good thing I did not concede. I think they were playing around, like, a legend trap, I guess? But I don't have any, because I'm playing a bad Masochist deck. What did they discard? Okay, negate attack. Alright, well, I was going to say, if they didn't have that, I could have done some decent damage. What did they discard? Why discard this? You have a 1400? You can clear my Sting? Oh, maybe he's worried that it doesn't have enough attack to defeat the thing. I guess he doesn't know my deck is terrible, but that was still such a bad play. Because if I had backer removal, I could have gotten rid of the negate attack and potentially just won the game there. Can we out this 2100? I mean, I don't know, but maybe he just kills himself again. Oh, we definitely cannot out the Blue Eyes. Are we dead? Not yet. We can maybe deck him out. I don't think so. Wait, no, now we're dead. Now we're dead. And we definitely can't deck him out now. Right? Because if he puts it on... because it was already 22 plus 9 is 31. Yeah, that's... we're dead. Shame! That game was going okay, too, you know? I mean, it was going okay when they killed themselves. Oh, I think this is a non-game. Yeah, that was a non-game. Okay, so I'm just double-checking my worthwhile back row to know if I can clog it up or not. Yeah, one-sided reverse is decent, and then the returns sometimes come up. It might not come up in these low ranks, because people might not be playing good enough cards, but aside from one-sided reverse, this is really the only card that's going to come up, so, you know. I probably don't have to worry too much about clogging my back row, but, Oh my god, they're playing a Yugioh! They must have they did a decent amount of they must have done a decent amount of PvE before they got to this point. Okay, they're playing the join tech. They can destroy my terrible back row. Alright, what is the best card to keep in my hand? Seraph, because she actually does something. Is there a world where I summon Fire Yarrow? Surely not. Like, if it's a 1500? No, I am going to summon all of them. I need them to brick, and if they don't brick and they just have like 1,000 attack guys, or 1,200 attack guys, I think this is how I'm going to play it. Because if they get like a bunch of 1500s, it's going to be hard for me to win anyways. And if they just get like 1200s, I don't want them to be able to clear me. And if they get a boss monster, I take some damage, but it's hard for me to kill bosses in general. See? I played around the 1200s. Look at me. I'm good. Look at how pro I am. I mean, now he's got a boss. So we just die. But, you know, that was going to happen regardless. How strong is this thing? And that's strong enough to kill one. So, you know, we could have not taken damage. But in theory, that was good if he didn't draw the one of. Rush on, by the way. Oh, and then we drew a boss, so actually we misplayed and took damage we didn't need to take. But I got 2 bosses in the deck. What are the odds? We have a 1500, so we clear... Hold on. We need attributes. We only have Earth in here, so what do we want to get in there? Fire and Dark? We definitely sack this. And then sack our Fire, and then we summon our big stuff. We don't need Seraph of Darkness right now. No, so, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna summon this. Sack for Seven's Road. He drew the one of, I drew one of my one ofs. Look at that animation. I didn't let it play last time because I thought I was screwed anyways. But here, we might have a chance. Depends on what else is in his deck. Okay, then get out there, 1500. Get out there, 1300. We gotta get some damage in there. In theory, we could put that in defense mode so it, like, you know, lives, but we need to get damage. Granted, the way I win might be, not by damage, but by my opponent bricking. But, you know, we give them less of a chance to recover if we do more damage quicker, right? So look at this, we're winning. We are currently winning a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! With our terrible deck. Turns out SRM is a pretty good card. Oh, he's doing the classic set 3 pass play. Oh, never mind. I thought he was. Oh, we're screwed. Okay, cool. Good, good. Kill my terrible trap cards. Love it. Ow. Alright, do we have an out to this in our deck? Because Torna can flip it face down, but that's not good enough. This can also put it in defense, but that's also not good enough. I feel like we don't have an out to this. And he has more cards in his deck, so we'd probably die. I'll give him a chance to throw. My last opponent threw a little bit, so I'll give him that throw chance. You know. Do we destroy the face down monster? I'll give him a chance. The best way to give him a chance to throw is to go full defensive. Oh, shoot. He's got a 24 and 2 15s. We're screwed. We're screwed. Oh, he's got a way to beat set 3 pass. Look at him. I've never played with Grand Cerberus yet. I think I have a couple copies of this card, but I haven't put it in any decks yet. But this does beat set 3 pass. Kind of. Barely. Okay, so we have a 15. We're just going to end up setting 3 pass. He can beat set 3 pass. It'll take multiple turns, but there's nothing we can draw into that wins us the game, and if he just keeps attacking, we will die, so we're dead. Man, I'm always on these rank up games. That's one great thing about staying in rookie rank forever. You're always just about to rank up. It's amazing. There's always that thrill. They have set cards. Oh, did they brick? They went first, and they are playing a bad Cyber Dragon deck, so they bricked. We're, like, definitely gonna die as soon as... They have 2 cards in their extra deck. They're playing, what, 1 box Cyber Dragon, so we're so screwed. They have a Cyber Dragon in their hand, and we're gonna clear their monster, and then they're gonna kill us with their Cyber Dragon cards. I mean, probably, but, like, what else are we gonna do, right? We gotta get in. That probably has, like, 1,000 defense, right? But it could be, like, the 600 defense monster that deck runs. I gotta be as greedy as possible if I want to win. Yes, the greed pays off. That's another card that deck runs. Now, we're probably gonna die. They're probably gonna summon a Cyber Twin or something, and we're gonna die. But, you know, anything's possible. There's the Cyber Dragon, which is bad. There's the skill. There it is. So if they have a fusion already, we're dead. If they have a Proto-Cyber Dragon, they're dead. We're dead. Well, we technically do have kind of an out. Man, there's so many big defense monsters in the game now. Torno is not what it used to be. It's still good, but it is not what it used to be. Okay, do you have a fusion? He added Proto. Oh my god, is he going into Cyber End? That's almost certainly wrong, but, like, my deck definitely cannot out Cyber End. Oh, never mind. I feel like he ordered that weird. Like, he didn't have to order it that way. I feel like, do we lose this turn? 28, 56, 62, 82... 14, 22, 27. We actually don't lose this turn. Not that it matters, but, like, it could. We could draw SRM. Oh my god, we drew SRM and Torna. Does it matter, though? I mean, we have light and fire. Like, the thing is, SRM is going to be 21 on their turn, and they can just put their skill on Cyber Dragon and then kill us. Torna cannot kill a defense position. Not that we even would be able to do that. It's like, even if we get big enough that we kill Cyber Twin, it doesn't matter. Because we kill Cyber Twin, and then he just kills us with Cyber Dragon. So we're dead. Yep, that's the game. Have we won our last game ever on this Masochist series? Shall a win never come again? 1 win to 4 loss, you know. A Yugioh. Is that our first Yugioh? I wonder what skill they're running. Oh my god, extra deck cards. Oh, and it's full, too. They are running Rush on Oblivion. Can they use their extra deck cards? Wait, maybe they're gonna not play. But they have 6 cards in their extra deck, so they care, don't they? Are they thinking? Oh, are they DCing? I'll take the internet disconnects. I'll take what I can. They set a card. They summoned an attack position. Is that because they're bad and they don't know that... Because it's not good to summon that in attack position. Its attack is not good enough. Summoning the 15 attack is okay. But they definitely should not be summoning the 11 in attack position. Are they doing a tribute summon? Do we auto lose the game? If they summon the 25-25, it's like 7-throw Magician or we die. Well, okay, Torna is also an out. We do not have Torna, so we're gonna hold our 1500 because that could be useful later potentially. We do have 2 outs to a 2500 in our deck. We have Torna and we have SRM. Both are potential outs. Seraph with SRM would let us out the Milky Way and something else. So that could be cool. What's in his extra deck? Probably just random junk. I doubt he's going to fuse anything in this deck. I think. Is he doing another tribute summon? If he gets 2 bosses, it's over. I mean, actually, no, because we can flip one down with Seraph, so it's not necessarily over. Oh, but okay. It's looking worse and worse. And a Translynic. If he has backer removal... Okay, he doesn't. Okay, if we get exactly Seraph plus SRM, we can out both bosses. That is not that, but it also is stall. Stall does not hurt. I mean, stall is fine. I will take the stall. I'm wondering if there's a reason to hold the dealer. I don't think so. Because, like, we have 1 card dealer would work with, right? Oh, shoot. Did he just draw that? Is he going to be going for a wombo combo? Because Reverie, like, it's a good card, but, you know, it's awkward to manage, because to get its 2 attacks, you need to, I mean, he just put a second back row down, so he's probably not going for it. Because if you throw one, like, for example, even if you wanted to set that down, if you threw one of his back row first, he would have needed to have other back row removal, though. It gets worse and worse. The 2000 attacker won't be able to clear SRM, though, so the SRM plus Seraph play still has potential. I wonder if there's a reason to, like, hold the Mystic Dealer so that we... Like, because the 1500 isn't going to do anything? I don't know. We have more cards in deck, somehow. Somehow we still have more cards in deck. And the play has not changed. At least these useless back row play around him using his OTK combo with Reverie. So it gives us more stall turns to draw an out. Do I play Torna if I draw it? Like, if I get Torna and I can, like, flip down his Milky Way and attack over it, is that even good? I guess it depends what the rest of the hand looks like. Because, like, I don't want to take useless damage, but... I might be playing for deck out unless I get SRM plus Seraph. Torna, I feel like, would have to be a follow-up, right? At a certain point, he should start winning the deck out war if I don't start clearing his stuff. But, I mean... For right now, I think I'm just about to start losing it. Because I'm drawing to 5. Okay, we can't really afford to stall with this. Well, we do have a discard. So... I mean, when you were faced with this many bosses, you're probably screwed anyways, but... It's realistically the only play I can make, so... And he's probably just gonna have the Legend Trap, and we're just gonna die, but, you know... We'll try for it. Use the effect. This is never going to come up. They're both never going to come up. And then One-Side Reverse is my only spell I really care about. I guess there are a couple others, but I'm going to set this together in my hand. I got to draw my SRM. And then, just in case he's got, like, Widespread Ruin, I'm probably screwed anyways, but I want to make sure I actually clear this, if he has Widespread Ruin. So, we'll do 1600 into this. I guess there's, like, he's playing Reverie, so he can't be playing the Limit 3 trap, right? So that did nothing, because it's a minus 500. And now we'll end. We are going to take some damage, because we left this in attack position. That's 500 damage we're taking, but it was more important, in my opinion, to make sure we didn't just, you know, auto-lose to Widespread Ruin, because I'd say we still kind of have a chance in this game, depending on how many bosses are in his deck. We still have the Seraph SRM combo in our deck. So, you know, it's not impossible. He's probably like, all this back row, why isn't he using any of it? He didn't attack. Why not? Is he trying to lose? Why didn't he attack? He didn't set a new back row either, so he clearly doesn't have, like, Widespread Ruin. I can actually clear all this. That's amazing. Now, we have to hope we don't deck out here, but we can clear it, so we'll do it. Okay, we get the buff, which means we can now kill that, and then we have to flip the 2000 to face down. So we'll pitch this because it's useless. I keep forgetting that it's not face down. So we need to kill the 2500. I'm trying to think if there's a reason that order matters here. I don't think so. He shouldn't have the redirection trap. That's the trap that always screws me up when it comes up. He shouldn't have the redirection trap because he's on Reverie, and they both share the Limit 3 slot. So he seems to not have any more battle traps. This is like, we have to be careful about decking out here, because we're running out of cards in our deck. But if he doesn't have any good bosses, we have some bosses. We have two, kind of. We haven't seen his Galactic Oblivion, though, right? And he's on Rush on Oblivion, so we should have a Galactic Oblivion. So if he summons that, like, he kills our SRM, and then our Torna can't out it, and we lose the game. We have Torna, which means we can potentially... There it is. I was going to say we have Torna, so we can potentially beat Set 3 Pass. But there's the Oblivion. Is there any world where I can win by deck out? Oh, and his normal monsters are going to get buffed here, which means he can kill my Torna in the same turn. That's 1500 damage. I'm not dead this turn, but I'm already on track to lose the deck out war. And that's both my bosses gone. Maybe he won't attack for some reason. He already did that previously, right? He decided to just not attack. Yeah, this just loses the deck out war, so... That's a surrender for me. Alright, this might be our last game for the session. We got a solid 1 win in, you know? 1 win, not bad. Could be worse. Could certainly be better. Oh, wait, is this somebody doing their one-a-day Yugioh game? Like they don't actually care about playing? It's just they want to do their one-a-day Yugioh. Interesting they have 33 cards, but they're not on Rush on Matarium. We gotta hold Seraph, because there's potential for combo wombo. Do I summon these face up? Gosh. I think no, because we don't have all 3 of them, right? It's just too many easy targets. I think I will set them, because if he summons weenies that are, like, even that can attack over this, we might draw 1500s that can start doing damage. I gotta think about what my mentality for this stuff is gonna be. And I think the idea should be that if we get all three, we summon them all. If they're 1500s, we'll definitely summon them and attack. But if they're weenies like this, and it's not like a full 3 of, probably we put them face down. Okay, so this is a case where the putting it face up would be better, but we have an out. He can just attack. And, okay, if he has full 3 monsters, which he does, he would have been able to, yeah, he would have been able to clear anyways. So, we avoided taking damage successfully. Oh, but is that it? Is that all he has? No, of course not. Grand Cerberus. This freaking card again. I think, again, this is just like we need SRM or we can't beat this. Oh, you know what would be good against this? The plant monster with the other 1 plant card. Put that to 0 attack. But SRM clears it as well, and SRM clears a lot of other stuff. And also, the plant monster would literally need the 1 of other plant monster we have. I was gonna say widen the attack, but I remembered that he only has 2 attacks. I guess we'll just do a full hand set. This is our 1 good spell card anyways, kind of. Man, this Rush Duel Masochist. It might even be harder than Master Duel Masochist, because there's, like, less players than in Master Duel generally, so less bad players, less self-TKers. There's not really a self-TK strategy in Rush Duel. Like, there are some people that just pass if they're getting their dailies, but I would say it's not as common. Oh my god. Well, that's gonna be a problem. The legend cards are another thing that makes this Masochist rush so much harder, because we don't have them, but like the other opponents are going to have like 1 of each in theory, and they're so strong. Whereas in a regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel, in theory, and like Master Duel, you know, that's not really going to be a thing, in theory. Is there a reason he didn't burn me? I feel like he just forgot to burn me. Is there a world... I can clear this with, like... I can clear AGG with SRM, but then I can't clear the other one, and we lose. Torna can't clear either. We're going to be taking a bunch of damage. Even if we draw SRM, we can only clear 1. We can't clear the other. He has more cards in our deck. We're dead. We're dead. You know, there's an argument to playing it out so that, like, you know, we can maybe time him out, but no, we're dead. Did I say that was going to be my last game? I feel like that was so quick, I'm going to do one more. Because if I lose this, it'll be lucky number 7. Unlucky number 7. 7 losses. It's great. It'll be great. Yeah, I think this will be my last one, regardless. Because it'll get me to 7 losses if I lose. And that's, you know, great for funny stuff. My opponent does not have a skill. They are playing extra deck cards, though. That scares me. 1500. Gosh dang it. That's the other thing, is like, these 1500s are so common. Whereas, like, in regular Yu-Gi-Oh! They set a monster face down. In regular Yu-Gi-Oh! You might be tempted to, like, there's no way they set something with less than 1500 defense, right? In regular Yu-Gi-Oh! You might be tempted to, like, play a bunch of weenies in your deck with effects. And then you just, the hand doesn't line up right and you're stuck with weenies, but we don't have that here. So, I have to try to clear that, right? It's possible we just can't clear it, but we have to try, I would say. And if we can clear it, we can get in for some damage. Summoning this is probably wrong. Do we set it? Screw it, I'm gonna summon it. It's some damage. Some damage is better than no damage. Uh, is there anything with 1400 defense? No, it's like either we clear or we don't. Okay, it was Cyber Dragon. Why would you set Cyber Dragon? Because if I clear your card, on the next turn you can special summon Cyber Dragon. It doesn't make sense to set Cyber Dragon. What if I kill your Cyber Dragon? You're not even playing the skill. It's so bad. It's like, I know that I'm better than them, but their deck, I can't beat it because mine sucks. So, they're taking their time. They're thinking it through. They're thinking about their options. They're reconsidering. They're reconsidering my consideration. Do they have the Cyber Twin Dragon? We can just get this quick and get it over with if they have the Cyber Twin. Is that just an auto-concede? Hold on, I'll let them play out their turn. Maybe they disconnect before they can beat me. In general, I think it's in the Masochist spirit to surrender when you're sure you're gonna lose. But if this is my last one for the day, I want to give them a good old-fashioned chance to disconnect. We could be dead here. For sure we could be dead here. Oh, we're dead here. I should have surrendered. It's not good to naturally get the experience. It's unearned character experience. Not that we're going to use Ansler anyways. We got keys, though. Unearned keys. It's okay. We earned them through our suffering. Alright, I'm gonna call it there for the day. We got lucky number 7 losses. That was 1 win to 7 losses today. Sounds good. Nice. We got 1 win, though. Totally a real fair win. Maybe next time we can get 7 more losses. Yeah. See you then.